Who are you? Arthur Brown from the show! Huh?
Arthur Brown, aka Cluemaster, was an intellectually gifted kid who accomplished many things while earning awards in contests and commercial success. With this success, he would eventually make it onto a TV show called Think Thank Thunk, which is where Arthur's downfall would start. All this success and all this intelligence started giving Arthur a sense of confidence, and that confidence led to a bit of narcissism. He started to feel better than others, simply because he felt like he knew more. He felt superior to those who weren't as knowledgeable, and it was that same superiority complex that would cause Arthur to act out the way he did after losing to Yelena. Not only did he feel cheated because the question she was given was, quote, easier, but he was also crushed at the fact that she beat him, making her the superior one, which broke Arthur's mind. Arthur quickly threw a temper tantrum on live television, saying how the show was rigged, which prompted his mother to file a lawsuit against the show. Now, with Arthur's mom taking legal action, Arthur is fully convinced that they set him up and that he's still the superior one. With that revelation, he's become a full-blown narcissist. The possibility of him being incorrect was not an option in his mind. He believes he knows the answers to all things, making it impossible for him to ever be wrong. Going back to the lawsuit, however, the show's producer, Herbert, possesses a significant amount of wealth and has extensive connections at the Gotham City Hall, causing the lawsuit to be rejected, culminating in Arthur going into hiding in his house out of shame and anger. That shame and anger would eat away at Arthur, so much so that Arthur would turn his back on his future and devote his life to revenge, obliviously wasting away both his talents and future, all because of an old and forgotten TV show and the hatred he held for the people who participated in his, quote, downfall. After years have passed, Arthur dons a new identity as the Cluemaster. Using this new identity, Cluemaster had his henchmen capture Ross, Yelena, and Herbert, making them all compete in a mock-up version of Think Thank Thunk. In this moment, Cluemaster is finally able to exact his revenge, and with that, it's feeding that narcissistic personality of his tremendously. Statistically knowing his hostages will likely ask a question pertaining to the books he gave them, he feels overly confident and is blatantly egotistical. And it was that same arrogance that would lead to his defeat. Eventually, Batman showed up, having tracked Arthur down to his headquarters, which was just his mother's house. Upon entering the room, Cluemaster challenged Batman to an all-or-nothing round, one question of Batman's choice on any topic, and if Arthur loses, he'll let the hostages go. But we all know that's a lie, and is not the case. Batman decides to ask Cluemaster one question he does not have the answer to, and that's, what's the true identity of the Batman? Cluemaster angrily demands Batman to ask another question, but Batman refuses, which sends Arthur back into that same headspace that he was in when he was a kid. Embarrassed, confused, and angry. All of those emotions rushing through Arthur's mind came out, just like it did when he was a kid. But this time, in a more violent way. He attempts to send the hostages into a vat of acid. However, Batman locks the cables with 2 batarangs, preventing it from dropping. The two then begin fighting, which ends with Batman using his grapple to pull Cluemaster down, ultimately defeating him. Arthur would go on to cameo within the episode Rumors, as well as appearing in the comics. But the main issue involving him, that being the Batman Strikes issue 32, only shows more of that same arrogant personality I've already explained, so I won't cover that. Arthur Brown started out as a promising child, but quickly turned into the revenge-driven monster known as Cluemaster, an arrogant criminal driven by hate. I would say this is a sad story, but Arthur is sad in a different definition. He let his god complex take over and became a horrible person. He treated others horribly, which was a choice, and because of that, I can't say that his story is sad. His story is one of anger, hate, and arrogance. And his reasoning for holding all that anger and hate isn't a tragic reasoning. It's a rather pathetic reason, if you ask me. But that, my friends, was the curious case of Cluemaster. If you made it this far into the video, comment down your favorite version of Cluemaster. I myself truthfully know next to nothing of him, so I'd love to learn through y'all. But with that said, it's been ugly, and I'll see y'all in the next one.